Hello, and a warm welcome to the Ghatna Chakra book video. Let's begin this journey where we will present every topic in a simple, clear, and exam-oriented manner.
Welcome. Today we're going to dive into something pretty foundational, the Panchayati Raj. It's a system of local government that really powers rural India. We're going to break down exactly how it's structured, from the village level all the way up. But let's start with a really basic question. Just think about it. If you had to build a government, not for a whole country, but just for a single village, where would you even begin? That's the exact problem the Panchayati Raj system was designed to solve. The answer, not surprisingly, is you need a really solid blueprint, right? It's not just about making up rules on the fly. It's about a deliberate design for how power should work at the most local level you can imagine. And, well, India's blueprint has a specific name. And that blueprint is the Panchayati Raj. It's a system of governance built specifically, and I mean specifically, for rural areas, organized from the ground up. Its entire focus is on the grassroots. Now, here's what's so interesting about it. This whole complex-sounding system is really built on just one simple but really powerful idea. It's kind of like the key that unlocks the whole structure. So, let's go ahead and unlock that idea. At its very heart, the Panchayati Raj is all about its structure. It's a system of 3 distinct levels or tiers. And it all comes down to this single number, 3. This is the magic number, really. It defines the entire framework of the Panchayati Raj. So yes, fundamentally, it's a 3-tier system of governance. And this wasn't just some random accident. It was a very deliberate choice to create order and really clear layers of responsibility. And you can see that hierarchy pretty clearly here. You've got a base level, a middle level, and then a top level. And they're all operating within the same local district. Each tier has its own job to do, which creates this organized flow of governments from the village right on up. Okay, so that's the how. That's the structure. But it kind of begs the next question, right? Who came up with this? A structure this specific doesn't just pop out of nowhere. Well, it turns out this whole structure has a very clear origin story, and it's centered around a group known as the Mahath Committee. You can think of them as the original architects of this system. To be specific, it was the Bhawant Rai Metha Committee. Their whole task was to look at local administration, and the proposal they came up with ended up becoming the foundational model for self-government all across rural India. And the historical record on this is totally explicit. The committee didn't just suggest a few small tweaks. They formally recommended a 3-tier panchayat system, basically cementing the structure as the official way forward. Okay, so we know what the structure is, and we know who designed it. But that leads us to maybe the most important question of all. Why? Why this structure? Why does it even matter? So let's really dig into the purpose here. What problem is a 3-tier system actually trying to solve? Well, it really all comes down to creating a government that is both organized and super localized. The reason for it is basically threefold. First, the tiers create a predictable, organized system so that everyone knows who's responsible for what. Second, it's tailor-made for the local level. It's not some national model just being forced onto a village. And third, its DNA is rural. It's specifically designed to deal with the unique challenges of village life, everything from agriculture to local roads. So, the biggest takeaway here is this. The 3-tier Panchayati Raj isn't just some chart in a textbook. It's a deliberate blueprint, and it's designed to bring order, accountability, and self-governance to the very grassroots of society. And that leaves us with one final thought to chew on. A blueprint is an amazing start, but it's just the beginning. The real question is, beyond the structure, what does it truly take for local democracy to succeed for the actual people it's meant to serve?